boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. We got Scotty Boy Fricker. Come on, why are you doing that? We got Ashton from Ashton's Power Toys for Big Boys. I know, Gally, no, for real. Power Toys, you got boats, you got all sorts of stuff there. And you guys love him. Captain Johnny Nick Furrow. He's not really a captain. We call him Captain Johnny. How you feeling today, Nick?
Dude, get out of here.
How are you feeling?
Come on, dude. Stop.
All right, it's gonna be a total sleigh day. We got a fishing rod, and we got a pile of weapons of mass destruction, and we're looking for a mixture of everything. We're looking for snapper, grouper, cobia, kingfish, parrotfish, hornbellies, clownfish, whales. We're looking for it all today. It's a fun day. It's basically just a fun day. It's a dive day. We're gonna fish too a little bit probably. Scotty Boy's getting all ready. It's very serious today. Very serious. And I don't know what we're gonna do first, but we'll knock this intro out and start doing something else.
It's right. Everything's here.
Tell me when. Yeah?
The other day, dude.
No f***ing shot you're landing a fish here.
Well, I give it a good go.
No, I mean sharky.
A white one and just
You know sharks, they're not leaving if they're here.
just don't high stick it.
And if it looks like it's a little sketch, we can get the power head.
Okay.
It is time to get in the water, and we're going to do the voiceover to tell you exactly what is going on here and why we're doing what we're doing. Now, Nick, Scott, and myself have been diving together for the better part of 15 years. So a lot of the stuff we're doing, we can dive together and do these things and know what each other is going to do, which makes it incredibly efficient and a lot safer. Now, me and Scott were just making a drop down here. I was kind of watching him from above, not only to film him, but to also kind of watch his back, because we had pretty clean water up top, but then we hit this freezing cold, green, dirty water that's almost undivable as far as I'm concerned. I think it's dirty. It takes my breath away. Here's a look at that. You can see all the sediment or whatever that white stuff is, jellyfish larvae. I don't know. It's an upwelling, super cold, super scary, not fun to dive. So our goal is going to be to get the fish to come above this. We saw a shark come in with some nice cobias, and we brought a power head just for that reason. So if you listen carefully, I'll show it again. I'm calling Scott off this shot. I don't want him to take it. He was thinking the same thing I was. Let's go get the power head, do this right, do this safe, and make it as efficient as possible. Right there, I hit it with the power head. Now that does not secure the fish. That just kills it. Then Scott came in, put the securing shot in it, and the power head also scared the shark a little bit, which it usually does. Now that we quickly got that cobia in the boat and spooked the sharks a little, we're able to do a little bit of different style diving. We got the chum in the water. That's Scott dropping down. I was trying to film him, but that water was just so hazy, it was kind of hard. But he shot a really nice mangrove. This is about an 11-pound mangrove snapper. And just seconds after he shot that, Nick was able to get a kingfish that probably came in on the action of the mangrove. So he shot the kingfish. It's taken drag. I didn't know how big it was, so I clipped my belt reel on just in case because he didn't have one on him. That way, if the fish was to strip out all the line on the reel on that gun, we could still fight it on my belt reel and have a whole nother, say, 300 feet of line. But Scott reloaded his gun very quickly to help out. Again, like I was saying, the teamwork is just super crucial. He reloaded his gun. He still got that giant mangrove on his line, and he was able to stone Nick's fish, get it in quickly, and that's a good look at the fish. Scott's got both fish there, his mangrove, Nick's nice king, and it's just really cool. And again, thanks Ashton for getting these shots. This is actually shot on his iPhone, I believe. He just got in the water with the case. He really trusts that. I don't even know if it had a case. He trusts that water-resistant iPhone. But there's Nick reloading after his kingfish. And now I'm diving around. I got my big gun. I have my blue water gun because Nick was using my smaller gun. And here I am swimming up with that. Now, this gun is not ideal for hunting mangroves. It doesn't swing very fast. It's a very big, powerful gun. I absolutely love this gun. But just because of the sheer power of it and the size of it, it doesn't track as well as a smaller gun would. And you'll see here, when I go to actually take a dive on these mangroves, I actually unloaded one of the bands because I didn't want to shoot the gun and have as much recoil and as much power. So I unloaded one of the bands, which some people will say doesn't make the gun shoot very well, but I was taking close shots. And right there, we got another nice mangrove. It's probably maybe like a 4 or 5 pound mangrove, not giant by any means. We'll say 4-pounder. But there's just so many of them around. It was just awesome water. And right there, the shark came up on him. That's why we're ripping them in so fast.
Here, first take mine. Pull that. I'll take that. Just toss it.
Since the shark came back around, another shark actually, it had another really nice cobia on it, so I got the power head again, dropped down just like we did last time. Lights out for that cobia. Hit him with that 357 round. Scott came in, I looked over to make sure he was nearby and I didn't need to swim down and grab the fish. He came up, put a nice easy shot in that fish, and that is where something unbelievable happened. Now, as we get up, we're just thinking this is a normal textbook move that we do all the time with this type of diving. But something that's never happened before just happened, and we're going to explain it here in a second. But let's just slow things down, zoom in on a clip, and I want you to pay attention to the tip of the spear. Look really closely at the tip of the spear, and you'll see something hanging off that's not supposed to be there. And that is the spear with the green line. That's going to be right here in a second. The camera's going to slow down. You'll see it right here hanging out of the fish's head, and we're going to zoom in on it. One more time. Zoom in, slow down. Look off the end of that spear. That thing hanging right there.
How in the world did that just happen? We opted for the power head. Scott shot it off the cobia. Like, I bet that's... Dude, that is stuck so hard on there. Pull that shaft, Ashton. Dude, how did you do that?
Wait, so it was still in the fish when I shot it?
Yeah, I didn't put any pressure on it.
So I shot through the exact hole.
No, you shot through the underside and it came out where the power head was.
Can you hand me that gun and that shaft?
He somehow shot it off the freaking thing. I cannot believe we didn't lose that. I would have got this back and been like, how did that come off?
We got to pause things for a second and explain in detail what just went down, because I will never see that ever again for the rest of my life. That is absolutely unbelievable, and here's why. First, this is a power head. Also first, so that makes it second, you're not allowed to shoot power heads everywhere. Some places it's illegal. Where I'm shooting it, it is legal. I'm allowed to use it. So before you go and get in trouble or tell me I'm not allowed to, I am. So what is a power head? A power head is basically an underwater gun. We're shooting spear guns, which are normally these kind of shafts that you see me shooting in my videos. But because of the conditions and how many sharks are around, and it's just absolutely insane the amount of sharks that are around. I had backup divers today. I had Scott, I had Nick, and we had Ashton in the boat. We wanted to shoot some cobias, and we were gonna do it with the power head like I've done in the past. The power head shoots a 357 Magnum round. They make different sizes, but this is a 357 I'm shooting out of here. And you hit a cobia anywhere near the head and it kills it instantly. So the plan is to hit the cobia with the power head, secure it with the spear. So how it works is it's 2 parts. The barrel, this little teeny 1-inch long barrel pretty much, you load the bullet into there, carefully put it back into here. Inside this little hole right here, there's a firing pin. You shoot the spear, it pushes against that, setting off the bullet and killing the fish. I shot the cobia, power head went through it. This comes out a lot of the time after you go through a fish. Then Scott came with his spear to put the securing shot in just like our plan was. He shot an 8mm shaft, which is thicker than this, through the power head and got it wedged on there. I mean, that's the fit. I mean, and his was even a tighter fit than that. Just absolutely insane. Got it stuck on there. In the process, broke this little cable right here that tethers it so it doesn't fall to the bottom of the ocean. So it's just unbelievable. I mean, that's like a dude perfect times a million shot. Those guys couldn't even pull this one off. So that's what we had going on here. Let's finish up the video now.